EPF money is meant for us to have enough money for us to retire comfortably. And also in the way, EPF also forces us to have some kind of discipline for us to accumulate this retirement fund. So I would say, depending on your financial situation, if you do not need to reduce that and have more disposable income, I would suggest you not to change it. I would suggest you to continue to pay whatever EPF rate as what you are doing now. Then when you ask me that when you want to investing in unit trust, whether it's better to use EPF money or whether to use cash money. Again, I would say if you have got EPF money, it's now giving you about 5 plus or minus 5%, sometimes 6% kind of return, and your capital is guaranteed. You do not lose your capital. So that is quite a good deal. Okay, but you were saying that you still also have cash, no? And this cash is also quite substantial as well, now putting in the bank. So between the two, you ask me what you should use to invest. Okay, if you were to find some unit trust fund or a portfolio of good or best of breed unit trust fund that can give you maybe 7 to 9 or even 10% return, I would say to compare EPF can give you 5% and compare bank is giving you only 2% or less than 2%, I would say it is more profitable. It's better for you to use cash to invest into this particular portfolio of the unit trust fund. Okay, and at the same time, guess what? When you invest into unit trust fund, EPF has actually selected, screened through, and listed the number of fund which is approved for you to invest into this using EPF money. But when you invest outside EPF using your cash, there are more funds, more selection, in fact more overseas funds that you can select for you to gain better exposure, better opportunity. So I would say if you got cash, it's better for you to use cash to invest into unit trust rather than using EPF. If you have got your other resources, other money beyond EPF, for you to allow you to invest and can combine with EPF giving you a return of 5%, you can achieve your financial freedom according to your holistic financial plan. Then of course you have a choice of not to use EPF money to invest. You can just leave it there until you retire, only you use it or you invest it. Okay, but if you do not have enough return or you do not have enough resources, because some people may have got EPF money because you have high income, your EPF money may be like 30% or 40% of your total wealth. So for that matter, if you do not achieve a higher return for your EPF, that may affect your chance of achieving financial freedom. So that's why I would suggest that depending on the two scenarios that I mentioned, that will decide whether you should use EPF to invest your money outside EPF or not. The money in EPF for a retiree is liquid enough for you to consider it for either cash reserve for short-term needs, okay, or even for example for your allocation for 10% of your total wealth. Okay, but I would say as far as cash reserve is concerned, you can use EPF money to do so. But when you allocate your investment asset classes, I would say EPF is not exactly cash, because EPF invests into stock and sometimes overseas stock, and also invest into bond. So you need to classify the asset class of EPF money accordingly when you treat EPF as your total investment asset. Use a holistic financial plan to look at your financial resources that you got and to look at your financial goals based on your family situation. So the target that I'm looking at the target return that I'm suggesting here to look at is that one average total wealth return to achieve your financial freedom. So this is the average return for the whole investment asset that you have. So it could be say 7%. So, and then based on the 7%, you will allocate your investment asset in such a way that you can achieve 7% for your total wealth. So that every year if you can do that, or maybe okay, sometimes plus 9%, sometimes 7%, sometimes 5%, but on average 7%, then that will be your optimal investment return to achieve your financial freedom.
If money is important to you, please remember to subscribe to my channel.